Hi, I'm the now visitor, Major Kira Nerys on Deep Space Nine, and you are watching Lunar Harpoon.
What's up, Harpooners? It's Gobo, and I'm here with the lovely Nano Visitor from Star Trek Deep Space Nine here at Starfest 2016. Ms. Visitor, thank you so much for coming to Denver and being at our con.
My pleasure.
How are you doing today?
Really, really good.
Excellent, excellent. So, first thing I wanted to ask you is just kind of from a fun perspective. So, being a Star Trek cast member, I noticed a lot of Star Trek fans are really into the technical details of the show. So, do they ever come to you with like really technical questions? And if so, do you know a lot of the answers, or do you have like a go-to answer that you like to use?
I learned right away to be really honest and to tell them, you know more about it than I do. And that's always been the truth. As a matter of fact, I remember being told by an audience member at a convention that Michael Dorn was coming on our show. And it was the first I'd heard of it. So it was like, you guys always know more than we do.
Okay.
That's just the way it is.
It's just always the way it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So the cast is kind of left in the dark on a few things.
On a few things.
On a few things. Excellent, excellent. So, okay. In one of your interviews, you had talked about the importance of storytelling and how you like how Star Trek kind of creates that archetype for storytelling and how important that is to the world. And I was wondering, is there some any stories that you remember growing up or that were influential to your acting career?
Any movie I saw that made me cry, anything that touched me and made me remember that we're all humans, and anything that made me feel compassionate and reminded me to be compassionate to myself, those all contributed to me wanting to do this as a career.
Okay. So you've always been a big fan of film and story and that sort of thing?
Yes.
Excellent.
And stage.
And stage? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect, perfect. So, okay. So one last question, and you don't have to answer if you don't want. I don't want you to get in any trouble, but did you take home any cool souvenirs from the show?
I did.
Yeah?
I did. I took, and this is a sad story, because it was in a storage unit of mine when I was moving, and it got stolen out of storage. So someone, somewhere, has a big, huge, bony fish that was hanging on the promenade. It was about this big. It was big.
Yeah.
And I remember being on the promenade 2 in the morning and staring at this thing. I think it was supposed to be a sign for a restaurant. And I just went, I knew that they were going to destroy the set, which they did.
Right.
It was always so strange. They said, don't take anything. But then a couple of days later, we passed the stage and they were just throwing it all into dumpsters. All of it, and it just broke my heart. So I was glad I took the bony fish.
Okay. Perfect.
Someone has it somewhere.
Someone has it somewhere, so we'll keep an eye out on eBay for it. So. Excellent. Well, thank you so much for,
You're so welcome.
for letting us interview you.
My pleasure.
And coming out to Denver and spending time with us.
I appreciate
Excellent.
that. Thanks.
Thanks so much.